Welcome, I'm David.
I'm Lindsay,
and this is Desmonds Donders.
Hello and welcome to this week's offerings from Desmonds Donders. This week I've come out early, looking for some peace and quiet, relaxation, and to do some bird watching. It's at a place we've been before, Oxhill Walk, and I'm hoping that everything's working okay. We've had some audio problems recently. I think I've sussed out what's going on, and if I have, this is working. If I haven't, then I'll fix it in post. It's a lovely spot for birding, and I'll show you around in a moment. Lindsay will arrive tomorrow, but I've already been out and litter picked. And not only did I litter pick around the car park under one of the cars who just dropped the stuff before they went off with their dog. So I picked it up and left the bag and the litter picker where they could see it. It's not a lot, just a couple of cops from McDonald's of all places. The nearest McDonald's from here, about 12 miles away. Crazy. I go back on what I said previously, that they should put the registration number of the vehicle that comes through the lineup. The thing would be easier to do it with a little laser thing. Put it on the cops, etc. as they went through. Wouldn't take very long, wouldn't add very long to the purchase of everything. And it should be printed on the receipt as well. There's just what I thought of before. I believe there is a certain North American country that did it or still does it, but they don't have a litter problem the same as we do. Anyway, Oxhill, lovely place. No doubt take you for a couple of walks, and if we can, some of the birds and some of the wildlife. There's loads of birds flitting all over the place here, loads of them. I've been here a couple of hours and there's nothing to start with when it was really, really hot. It's cooled down a bit, and they've come out to play. Chiffchaffs, willow warblers, chaffinches, and the bigger birds, buzzards, carrion crows, normal, that kind of thing. Nothing overly exciting, nothing special, except to me, they're all special. Okay, I'll shut up and show you around outside the van, and we'll go for a walk over the weekend. There's the bridge that takes the road that you come in on, up into the hills, and nowhere else. These trees are full of small birds. That'll be pairs, obviously, and their youngsters at this time of the year, all fledged and all learning their directions south if they're migratory, or if they're not, where they get to live and survive the coming winter. Right, the winter's still a way off, but they haven't got long in bird terms. This is a tynant burn. We've seen this burn before, and not just here, it flows way down through a lot of Moray, and it ends up at the coast near Port Gordon. And it's the burn that flows into the west of Port Gordon near the park up at the west end. We'll take a spin round and then have a look at what it's like in the other direction. That road there heads up into the hills. It's the road that goes onwards and upwards into the forests and to a radio mast, and on that mast is the local GB3 SS repeater on 2 meters. In this direction, it's the road out and the road home, one and the same. And as we swing round, you see Lindsay's here, and Desmond, in all his glory, and the mast is up, working and running, and the antenna works as it used to. It's pulling in the signals. What more can I say? There hasn't been a vehicle for ages. I come out with the camera, and there it is. This is the Tynet Burn. We're at the other side of the bridge, looking as it flows north towards Port Gordon and the Moray Firth. Hello, and back again. I'm not sitting in the doorway, you'll have noticed. This is a little bit of a waffle. Now, what am I going to waffle about? Not a lot. I think I've told this story before, to be honest, but I've been told I haven't, and I'm not going through all my videos. If somebody wants to, then feel free. But yes, it's to do with lighthouses and passing places. No, it's all right, there's no special laws pertaining to passing places and lighthouses. It's just the tale of our trip to one of our favourite lighthouses, Tarbutt Ness. We headed off and we were driving up the single track road that constitutes the last few miles to Tarbutt Ness. So we're driving and I see some headlights through the trees. So I pull over into a passing place and wait. Now I've been waiting for a while, and I'm just about to move off thinking, you know, it's gone into a house or something. Just to pull forward slightly to move off, and there's the headlights again. So I come to a stop. So I've just got to the point again where I'm ready to pull off, and yeah, pulled off, and there again, headlights through the trees. I thought, next time I'm just going to have to go. So I've given up again on a car arriving, and look what happens. Yep, I see the headlights again. But this time, it dawns on me, they're not headlights at all. We've been there a good few minutes, certainly longer than it's taken to tell this story. And lo and behold, as I pulled away, Lindsay said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I don't know what that car's doing, but it must have stopped in a passing place as well, and it's waiting for me. So I'm just going to drive." And she said, No, why were you in the passing place? Because that headlight wasn't the headlights. It was the lights from the lighthouse. Yep, I'd stopped and waited in a passing place for the lighthouse to have its say. Still, better being stopped there than actually meeting a car and what have you. Anyway, it's been a funny afternoon, mix of rain and sun. But let's get on, see the rest of the video. Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders, and whatever you're doing in the countryside, please take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and ring that bell to be notified of our future videos.